Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Hello. Looking forward to having a lovely meditation with you all, and welcome also to you all here in person. The good thing about meditating is every time you do it, it's a little bit stronger. So those of you who've been with us before, as we have this meditation, all of us together, it feels stronger and stronger. But some days, and don't worry about this, it's not so strong. And Gulshan, that's because there's something we need to pay attention to.
Something going on in our lives, or yes, and it is definitely something that we do need to pay attention
so
to.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we're being told by our own subtle system what we need to work on. So what happens with Sahaja Yoga meditation is that you get your connection straight away, and we'll tell you where that connection is. And then in the light of that small spark that you've suddenly got, you can see things you need to work on. So ideally, this meditation is going into the next stage of our evolution. So if we look at it from a yoga point of view, which is chakras being different stages of our evolution, up to this point, say the last 40 years, we've come up to this chakra where we do a lot of thinking. And now that chakra is getting overworked with all the thinking. And if you're thinking, you're either in the future, planning and working out what you've got to do, or you're in the past. So there's no thinking that's in the present. So the beauty of doing Sahaja Yoga meditation is we're getting in contact with our own energy of evolution and following her, it's a feminine nurturing quality, up to the next chakra, the Sahasrara, which means the 1,000-petaled lotus. And that's the chakra at the top of our head. And that's where our meditation happens. And from this heavenly place, we can see what work we need to do. So the double benefit is that when we have these meditations together, all of our vibrations together, because we all have different, habits or different experiences that...
And strengths and weaknesses.
Strengths and weaknesses well. Is the excellent way of putting it. Yeah. So all together, the mishmash complements and uplifts us. Yeah. So really always look forward to this collective meditation in this new age of doing it online. Isn't it fantastic that we had COVID? So there's always a silver lining to any cloud.
Yeah, we count our blessings.
We'll count them all, but this is one of the good ones.
Yes. Yeah.
So if it is your first time landing with us tonight, don't worry, we will show you how to meditate. So you learn tonight and then practice every week and practice at home every day as well. Yeah. So hope you all had a chance to practice during the week. And of course, if you've been with us for quite some time, you would have been practicing every day. So look forward to having a couple of lovely meditations with you. Mm-hmm. Plus, we've got a nice talk of an excerpt of a talk from Shri Mataji, who founded this yoga where we get into that next stage of our evolution. So the other thing that we'll learn is how to get ourselves out of that thinking and into the feeling of that Sahasrara chakra. And we do that with some balancing. And so we're using the elements. We've got the flame there. We've got our shoes off. So do take your shoes off if you haven't already. Where we're in touch with the earth. Obviously, we're breathing. So we've got the air. Water, there's a bit of water in the air tonight, it's raining.
Yes, right. There is a practice that we do.
And we will, in fact, I was thinking we should have a foot soak quite soon.
Yeah.
So we will let you know during the week. If you're on the WhatsApp, we'll certainly give you some information, and we might put it in the link as well that next week we'll do a foot soak. So buckets and water and salt. So that's always a fun thing to do for our clearing. But today we'll just do some left and right clearing using our hands. So we're not thinking about it, we're using our hands. So shall we get on with it?
Get on with
it and use our hands and stop thinking about what we're going to do.
Yeah. So this is more for the first time joiners.
And nice for if you've been before, you know what it is. We're going to take you through that connecting to the Sahasrara chakra And then we'll show you the short form for it as well. So Gulshan.
That's right. And for those of us who have been through this a few times, it's actually really quite a good exercise to do it often, because it's really cleansing and strengthening for our Kundalini to go through the affirmations as well. So it's a good thing.
It is.
Yeah. So for those who are here for the first time, seeing as we're time bound as well, we'll go through our realization process, which Shri Mataji started in 1970. She went around the world giving en masse realization. There's a little bit of explanation about the chakra chart that is behind us. I won't go too much into detail because it's all about feeling within us as well, rather than information. But just very briefly, so that you have a bit of an idea when we talk about the left side or the right side, those are the aspects of a personality. Either we are quite strong on our emotional side, or we tend to be quite strong on our active side. And if that goes to an extreme where we stretch it, that's when we are out of balance in our personality.
If you're doing 5 PhDs, you may be going too much in the right.
Yeah. And similarly, getting out of bed in the morning, or feeling very lethargic and depressed, there's a problem on your left side of your personality. So Sahaja Yoga brings us in the middle, in the balance. And also, as Lynn was talking about it a moment earlier, thinking. So if we're thinking about the past, we're not in the present. And we're thinking about the future, we are on the right side, and we're not in the present again. So to be in the present, the plan is not to think, but you can't really do that. You can't say, I'm not going to think.
No.
That's where we surrender, we let go, and the Kundalini takes us to a beautiful place where she keeps us in balance, and she keeps the thoughts away. And we do have to just step away, get out of the way of the thoughts. But that's what is meditation, and we'll go through that now. So we just go through the realization process. Again, please take your shoes off. Welcome. And we will use our hands. We'll use our right hand on the left-hand side of our body. And you can sit where you like, be comfortable. I will take my glasses off as well.
You can also take yours off, but if you can't see, then you might want to put that on.
And we'll place a hand on various parts of the body, and I will lead you, so you don't need to keep your eyes open. You can close your eyes. I find it easy to close my eyes because it just helps to bring our attention inside, and then you're not looking at things and reacting, thinking. So we're just good to close our eyes. So we place our right hand, and we are going to work on the left-hand side of our body with our right hand. So we place our right hand on the heart, on the left-hand side of our body. And here we are going to address a few questions to our mothering energy within us, the Kundalini. She resides in a triangular bone at the base of our spine, and we all have this mothering energy. And it is through Shri Mataji's grace and Sahaja Yoga that we're able to awaken it so easily. So we're just going to be addressing our questions to the mothering energy within us. First question we ask is to ourselves, and you can say that quietly to yourself. Who am I? And what is my purpose on this earth? I'm going to move a hand under the heart, on the abdomen, on the left-hand side. And this is the area of self-mastery within us. And here we ask another question to ourselves. Am I my own master? Am I my own teacher? Or do I rely on others, on my peers, to tell me what to do, to guide me, to think? Ideally, we should be able to do that by ourselves. We should have that confidence within ourselves to manage ourselves. We take a hand again on the left-hand side to the area where the leg meets the body. So just place your hand nice and flat in that crease where the leg meets the body. This is the area of pure knowledge and pure desire within us. So here, please, with all your ardent desire, we ask for the pure knowledge. So we're going to say a few times, Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Pure knowledge that we are asking is a connection with our mothering energy, the Kundalini. You move your hand on the left-hand side to your abdomen area. And here we had asked a question whether we were in charge of our lives. And now we affirm that very important quality within us. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own master. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own teacher. So once this quality, the aspect of this quality is established within ourselves, we become aware of what to do, how far to go, and when to pull back. You don't have to rely on others to guide you. So we become our own masters. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own master. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own master. Bring your hand up to the heart on the left-hand side. And here resides a very precious quality within us, the spirit. And we all have this spirit within us. The presence of spirit within us gives us a quiet, eternal feeling of joy. It's not the highs of feeling exceptionally happy and then feeling very depressed. None of those extremes. It's a very gentle, steady source of joy within us. So let's just establish that quality by saying a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. I'm not this body, my mind, my thoughts, my fears, none of those. I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. And now please place your right hand on the left-hand side of your neck. And as you do that, just move your head towards your right shoulder. This is the area of guilt within us. Some of us float through life without feeling guilty, and some of us, for whatever reasons, whether it's family circumstances or your personality, we always tend to feel guilty about things. So it's good to let go of the guilt, to allow the Kundalini to rise. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Now we bring a hand, right hand, and place it across our forehead. And as you do that, just apply a little bit of pressure with your fingertips and the palm of your hand. And if you can, it's actually really nice if you just drop your head into your hand. Lower your head a little bit. Here we are going to forgive everyone in general. So don't think of any particular circumstance or a situation. In general, we forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. And it is really important to forgive, because till we hold on to the grudges, we do hold on to the pain. And the moment we forgive, it releases us from all of that unnecessary pain that we hold on to. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am not going to be a person holding grudges. I am not going to be a person who's forever thinking of the harm done to me. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, I forgive. Mother Kundalini, I forgive. Mother Kundalini, I forgive. And now please place your right hand at the back of your head. And as you do that, just tip your head up towards the sky. Eyes are still closed. And this is where we forgive ourselves as well. So for all the mistakes that I've made in the past, please forgive me. For all the mistakes that I have committed towards my innocence and my ascent, please forgive me. And I forgive myself. And now for the last and the most important one, the jump in our evolution to rise from our forehead where we are at the moment to the top of our head, which is the 7th chakra. And this is where we are going to come through now. So placing your right hand on top of your head. So ideally, please place your palm of your right hand on the soft part of your head, which is the fontanelle bone area within us, the soft part that the babies have when they're born. You could just lower your head a little bit forward, applying good pressure with the palm of your hand on your forehead, on your head. And we are going to rotate our hand in a clockwise direction. And the movement is starting from your left to your front, to your right and back, to your left, forward, to your right and back. And as we very slowly rotate the scalp with our hand, this is where we ask with all our freedom and from your heart, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Shri Mataji, please strengthen and establish my self-realization. Shri Mataji, please give me my self-realization. Keeping your eyes closed, you can bring your right hand back on your lap, palm up. Just watch that space on top of your head. If you notice there is silence within yourself and the thoughts have fallen aside, that is being in thoughtless awareness. That is being in meditation, where you're aware of your surroundings, but you're not thinking. If you notice some cool breeze on the palms of your hand and on top of your head, it's very gentle breath like air. That is the proof that the Kundalini has risen, and as she comes up, she comes through our fontanelle bone and comes through the top of her head, the 1,000-petaled lotus. If you happen to feel some tingling or heat, that's all right too, because as the Kundalini rises, and if there are any obstructions in our subtle system, in our chakras, the energy centers, she starts to cleanse them and burn the debris off. And that is why we tend to feel a bit of heat within ourselves or our hands. And the reason why I am pointing to your hands a little bit is because all the fingertips are connected to the chakras within ourselves. So the state of your chakras is reflected on your fingertips. That's why feeling it on your hands is important. We just slowly open our eyes and we just try a little experiment, which is place your right hand on top of your head. Place it on top of your head, nice and firm, and then just lift it up a couple of inches high. And see if you feel very gentle, cool breeze flowing on top of your hand and out of your head. Sometimes one hand, one side is stronger or weaker than the other, so we'll try it with the left hand as well. Please place your left hand on your head and then just lift it up. You can bring your left hand down. And for those of us who are still quite unsure and it wasn't really a strong experience, not to worry, because we will go through another set of clearing and balancing, and then the experience should be a little bit stronger as well after that. So this is the process of going through our self-realization, which is so effortless and easy.
Very relaxing.
Yeah.
Minimum of minimums. It's quite relaxing.
Yeah.
I was trying to think, Gulshan, of an analogy for what is pure knowledge. You know, we ask, what is pure knowledge? And then we awaken our Kundalini energy by saying that. And I thought of one, and hopefully this is the correct one, is that so when you've got a whole lot of flowers you've cut from the garden and you want to make a vase, and you're putting them in, and this one's too big, that one's too short, the greenery, and so you put one in, take it out, cut it down a bit, put another one in, cut that down a bit, put another one in that's a bit taller, get some greenery, and you're mixing and matching, and then all of a sudden, it's perfect. That's pure knowledge. And the arranging and the mixing and the cutting is prior to pure knowledge, the impure knowledge.
That's right.
So that's my analogy I've been wanting to mention.
True. Yeah, and pure knowledge is not about finding out, what's the latest in gossip magazines, because that's not really going to be useful to our spirit or our ascent. And so we've got to sort of sift through various things and move a little bit higher, better goals. And
and we will show you the short form for raising your Kundalini, which you're really going to learn today and then practice every day in the event it's your first time. But we've got an excerpt of Shri Mataji talking about the Sahasrara and the qualities that emerge once you're regularly visiting that chakra, and then we'll do a little bit of some techniques to bring ourselves more into the meditative state after that excerpt.
Sure. Can I just point out, there's a line you said beautifully, which is actually quite important, the qualities that we become aware of and that expand when we regularly connect on that part, the chakra up here, which is why it's so important to meditate.
Yes, Gulshan, very good, reminding us we need to practice. So I will just find that excerpt for everyone.
And I shall move out of the way.
So just get that up big for everyone. And do let me know if you're not able to hear or if there's any issues.
This spirit, when it manifests, it also gives you a state which we call as collective consciousness. It's the state by which you become, again I say become, it's actualization, it is not just talking. You become conscious collectively. Means you become conscious of another person's centers on your fingertips. You also become self-aware. You know about yourself, what centers are catching, where are we going. Like a person who becomes mentally upset, he doesn't know. Till he becomes mad, goes to lunatic asylum and dies, he does not know. But in Sahaja Yoga, immediately you can find out that there's something going wrong with your mental side. If a person gets into cancer, he might get into the state of galloping cancer, about to die, then he may discover that he has got cancer. But in Sahaja Yoga, if there's a little imbalance, immediately it shows on your fingertips. And if you know how to do it, how to correct it, then every problem is solved. So as I told you yesterday, yoga has double meaning. Yoga means union with the divine. That's one. And the second one is the expertise, the deftness, what we call in Sanskrit kaushala. You must have the deftness, how to handle this all-pervading power that is flowing through us, how to understand ourselves, how to understand others. That's an important part of Sahaja Yoga. Now the third thing that happens with self-realization is that you get a state of peace, of bliss, and of joy. When the Kundalini rises above this Agya Chakra, you become thoughtlessly aware. It's called as Nirvichar Samadhi, thoughtlessly aware, where there is no thought in your mind. If you want, you can think. If you want, you can think. But if you don't want, you can be in that state where you don't think. Actually, it's maddening sometimes the way man is thinking, morning till evening, yarns after yarns, useless things, a joyless pursuit. But when this thinking stops, you are above the thoughts. I would say, to give it a simile, that the waves of thought come and go away. Another thought comes and goes away. We are jumping on the cusp of the thought all the time. Supposing we can just get in the center of the thought, that is the present. If we could stop at the present moment, then we are not worried about the thoughts. Like the waves of water, if you are in the waves, you are frightened of that. But supposing you are in a boat, then you can see the waves and enjoy them. In the same way, what happens to you that you jump up to a higher state of existence through which you see the thoughts. If you want, you don't want to see, you need not see. Now the thoughts that you see also are very wide and deeper, where you get inspirations. That's why, as Dr. Warren has told you, that your creativity improves. You can become tremendously dynamic, because your time is not wasted in wasteful thinking. You just know this is it. This is the exact. This is what we have to do. And that's how people get rid of many of their problems of mental tensions. There's no tension at all. You don't have any worries. You just see the thing like the witness. You become the witness of the whole drama. When you are in the drama, you think you are a part and parcel of the drama. Sometimes you weep with it and cry with it. But when the drama is over, you realize it was just a drama. I was not there. In the same way it happens to you, that you achieve a witness state. It happens to you. Even if you want to get involved, you cannot. You just cannot get it. That's how you can solve the problems better, because you are away from the problems. You can see what the problem is, but when you are in it, you are upset, full of tension, worries. And sometimes people get so upset with it that they commit suicide when they find no solution. But if you are away from it, then you can definitely solve the problem. Now this witness state has to grow within you gradually, with little understanding and with little meditation, which is very simple, which you can do very easily. Nothing has to be done about it. The last center is the center of Sahasrara, they call it, because there are 1,000 petals. 1,000 petals because there are 1,000 nerves which get enlightened, and the light from the flame as you see in a candle. In the same way, it appears like tongues of flames, beautiful tongues of flame of various colors. You see them opening out. First you don't see, first you become the light, and then you can see it also, that it opens out as a beautiful lotus of flames of beautiful colors. And you stand in between to see that you are there watching all this within yourself. This center has a speciality, that all the centers you have seen, the 6 centers, are placed in the head. This is what we call the station of the centers, or the pithas. The centers are working there, but actually their guarding forces are in the head. And when the Kundalini comes up and she integrates you and enlightens the brain, all these centers also get enlightened, and you feel that you are completely integrated. Your mind, your body, your soul, all work together. There's no fight. You are extremely restful, you are peaceful, and the bliss you feel actually as physical manifestation. For example, if you want to see something very beautiful, you see something very beautiful and you like it, like Mona Lisa's painting now, many people go to see that. They don't know what they like about it, but I know what it is. When you watch that, there is no thought. There's no thought. When there is no thought, the creation of the artist in that photograph or in that painting or in any beautiful scene or anything that you see, the whole thing is reflected within you as if it's a ripple-less ocean or a ripple-less lake in which all the surroundings are reflected completely. And then you feel actually physically as if the joy and the peace is flowing down you, like peaceful happening. You feel that relaxation just coming on you. Physically also you feel it, and you feel extremely charmed by that.
Sorry, everyone, we'll just meditate a bit on the rippleless ocean. We can drop our right hand down towards the earth, desiring that the earth absorbs any habits, any thoughts from the past. The past doesn't exist anymore, so let anything that remains in our memories be sucked away into the earth. And bringing that right hand open on the lap, just bending the left hand with your palm facing behind. And we're desiring that Mother Nature, in the form of the air surrounding us, just sucks out all the heat of our future planning, all of our activities that are necessary but don't need to be considered at the current moment. Just let them all funnel out into the atmosphere. Mother Kundalini, please cool down my futuristic action side. And bringing that hand back down onto our lap, just with the right hand, just scooping up through the central channel, more of our Kundalini energy up onto the Sahasrara. So from the base of the spine, bringing the right hand up through the center of our body, that central channel, Just bringing more of our attention up into the Sahasrara, just touching with the palm of our hand, raising the hand up. Just try to feel that subtle flow of energy, cool or it may be warm. Just keeping your attention there, both hands in your lap. And just any thoughts come, no, not this thought, not this thought. Just try to get into the middle of the thoughts. Just watch them go. Just keeping your attention there. Anytime you feel you wander into thought, just deny the thought. You can even scoop up your energy up onto the Sahasrara again with that right hand. Just find you a little bit of music to listen at the Sahasrara. It's a raga for the Sahasrara, so it'll help us stay there. And just slowly opening your eyes. We'll conclude our meditation by using our hands, and this is the short form of self-realization, which daily practice, you'll do this to start and finish your meditation. So it's using the left and the right hand. So the left hand of desire, the right hand of action. The left hand goes up, the right hand winds around it. So your attention's on that left hand. So do it with quite deliberation, tying a knot, expressing your desire to stay up in there in the Sahasrara. Second time for the second channel, 2 knots. And the third time, winding around up to the Sahasrara, looking up and tying 3 knots. And now with the flow of vibrations, we're going to protect ourselves with those vibrations. Any stray thoughts that we don't want to have will be repelled by this lovely vibrational rainbow over our body. So we do this 7 over and back. But if we're talking, of course, we lose count, so we'll just follow Gulshan.
And you've done them.
Thank you. Well done, everyone. I hope you had a nice meditate. I did.
It's very nice.
Very nice. And of course, if you are on Zoom or if you want to jump onto Zoom, if you've got any questions or any feedback you want to share, feel free. Otherwise, we'll leave you with a bit of meditation music just for 5 minutes or so if you want to carry on meditating. And I'll put on a photograph of Shri Mataji, which is always takes your attention up to the Sahasrara as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget, questions are always welcome.
And also just a quick reminder to try and do this short practice of meditation at home, if you can, in the morning and in the evening, or time of your choosing.
Music is coming. Oh, we've got a question. Thank you very much. And thank you also, Derek. I still have many thoughts after meditation, but in this moment I'm in peace. Oh, lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, nice feedback. Bit of flute there. Thanks for joining, everyone. Look forward to next time. Thank you all also for being here.
Thank you.